Ladies and gentlemen, in this video, we are going to discuss the way to deal the divorce case. How to deal your divorce case is the topic which is which is to be discussed in this video. Generally speaking, it is not advisable to the parties to go for a divorce. Misunderstanding, difference of opinion is common to the husband and wife. Even if you are lovers, or even if you are very close relatives, or even if you are very perfect persons, the misunderstanding and the difference of opinion between the husband and wife is unavoidable. Every husband and wife have misunderstanding, a difference of opinion in their day-to-day life. If you see the elders, or if you see any couples, you can find the difference of opinion in their daily life. Every day they will have a difference of opinion. Every day they will have misunderstanding. But anyhow, they will adjust with each other. They will have good understanding, and they will resolve the disputes, misunderstanding, and ultimately they will be in a position to they will comfortably run their family life without any separation or divorce. Generally speaking, we should avoid divorce. Divorce is not a solution. It's not a say it is a most avoidable one. We should, at any cost, we should try to avoid divorce. We should going for a divorce. That is the best way. Even the Prophet Muhammad has said, the one which is totally unliked by Allah is divorce. He said Allah doesn't like divorce, and He is the most hated thing. The most hated thing of Allah is divorce. So in our life, we should every people should avoid divorce. But in cases where the party decided to go for a divorce, they feel that they cannot run their family life, they cannot continue their life as husband and wife, and they wanted to go for a divorce. My humble advice is that they have to put an end to their life, to their marriage life, in an amicable manner. In most of the cases, the husband or wife approaching the court for divorce, and the matter is pending for years. In some cases, it takes even 5 years, 10 years, and 20 years. Even after the 10-20 years, the parties are not able to resolve the misunderstanding, resolve the dispute, and the matter is unnecessarily dragged down, pending for years, because of which they are wasting not only their money, but also their life, energy, everything. What is the use of in dragging the case? Why should you unnecessarily drag the case? Most of the people are blaming the court. The court is not passing any orders, disposing the matters in time. It takes long time. It is unnecessarily, like what they are blaming advocates, or blaming the court and the officers and systems. Strictly speaking, it is not in the hands of the court. It is in the hands of the parties. See, it is your life. You should think about your life. Who will think about your welfare? You cannot expect the court, or you cannot expect the court officer or advocate to think about your life or to think about your welfare. You are the best man to judge your life, career, future, everything. In most of the cases, the reason for the divorce is vengeance. You have tortured me, so I will not allow you to lead a peace of life. Like what? Every husband or every wife who is fighting in the court thinks, I will not allow, you have tortured me. I will not allow you to go for another marriage. You spoiled my life. I will not allow you to go for another married life. Like what they are, people are thinking, and people are taking vengeance as against each other. What is the use? What is the use in harassing your opponent? What is the use in harassing your husband or wife by way of taking vengeance? There is no use to you, right? You can have a feel that I have tortured him, I have given a trouble to him. What is the use? What are the benefit you are going to get? Nothing. You will not get anything. Just for the sake of your what? Nothing. Most of the cases is pending because of this vengeance, because of this bad attitudes of the people, parties. In some cases, wives takes a vengeance, saying that I will not allow you to get a divorce, and I will see that you will not get a divorce, you will not get married, and you will not have a new life. In some cases, husband cases take vengeance, and they wanted to give trouble. They don't want to leave her wife to go for another marriage. They wanted to torture. They do not want to give a divorce. They wanted the matter to be pending for years. By way of dragging the case, by way of troubling the others, you are not going to get anything. If the case is dragged on for 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, you may think that you have spoiled the life of your opponent for 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. But what really happens? You are spoiling your own life, your own time, your own energy, everything. Just because of the hurt which is received by your opponent, you are not going to be happy. You will also feel at one point of them that you have wasted your time, you have wasted life. The life which is gone has gone. It will not come back. Right? So if you fight for 5 years or 10 years for your divorce case, can you get the youth? Can you get the life? Can you get back your memorable energy or life which is unnecessarily dragged on, lost during this court proceedings? No. Whatever lost is lost. You cannot get back. So, my humble advice is that if you decide to put an end to your married life, if you decide to go for a divorce, don't think about your ego. Don't think that you are great, or you don't think that you will not allow the other person to be great. Who is great? You are not great. Your opponent is not great. God alone is great, right? Alhamdulillah, God is great. That is the proverb given in Quran. So, you are not a big man. Your opponent is not a big people. Then why should you think about you? Why should you fight for your ego? So, my humble advice is that try to solve your misunderstanding between your husband and wife, and to set right your life and to have a peaceful married life. If you are able to resolve, sort out the misunderstanding dispute between the husband and wife, you can lead a comfortable life. Putting an end to a married life or getting a divorce is not a best solution. Even if you go for another marriage, you will have the same set of problems. The thinking of a man is in one way, and the thinking of a woman is totally different. The man always will think about his solution. Whenever a problem comes, the man will think what is the solution, what is the result. In that way he will think. But the thinking of the ladies is totally different. They will worry. They will worry about the cause. They will expect only the love and affection, care from the husband and from the relatives. They will not think about the proper solutions, immediate solution. They won't expect that. They only want support, moral support, kindness, care, etc. So, whenever there is a difference of opinion, you try to resolve it, and if it is not practically possible and you have decided to go for a divorce, or if you feel that it is not practically possible to live as a husband and wife, even in that case, go for a divorce in an amicable way. Husband and wife, sit together, discuss yourself, discuss your terms, discuss your properties. Okay, let us put an end to your marriage life, let us get a divorce, I will pay this much of compensation, these are the things you take, these are the things I will take, I am getting this much of salary, this much of income, from my income I will pay this much of amount towards your maintenance, you take that amount. Anyhow, at one point after the court will decide and it will fix some amount as maintenance or some amount as settlement to our wife. You cannot escape from the clutches of law by adopting foul play or tactics. You just consult your lawyer, consult your advocate, and see what will be the consequence, what will be the decision of the court after 2 or 3 years. This will be the judgment, this will be the terms. So you stick on, then you negotiate with each other and find out a solution, find out a settlement, and file. Once you arrive at a settlement, arrive a compromise, then file a petition for divorce by mutual consent. Divorce for mutual consent is available to all the parties, whether you are a Hindu, whether you are a Muslim, or whether you are a Christian. If you file a petition for divorce by mutual consent, you will have to attend the court only for 2 days. One day you will have to go to the court and file the petition in person. Just 5 minutes time. Just 5 minutes time is required to comply this day. So you will have to file a petition. You will have to file a compromise, terms and conditions. So both of them agree for compromise. Both of them agree for divorce, and this will be the terms of our agreement. So he will pay this much, I will take this property, he will take this property, he will pay this much of the maintenance, like what everything mentioned in your petition for divorce by mutual consent and in the memorandum of compromise, and file it. Once it is filed, then the court will fix one day. That day you will have to go and appear before the court, and you have to tell the court that yes, I am the party, we have signed this petition, I will agree for the terms and conditions mentioned in my memorandum of compromise or in the petition for mutual consent. If both the parties personally appear before the court and say, yes, we agree for this divorce by mutual consent, this is the terms, then court will simply pass order on the basis of your petition. If you agree for a maintenance of rupees 10,000 per month, the court will accept. If you agree for maintenance of 1 lakh per month, that will also court accept. If you agree for maintenance for 1,000 rupees per month, that will also agree. Court will accept. If you agree that I will not ask for maintenance, that also court will accept. So there is no issues to be decided, to be tried by the court. The court has no job. The court will only look into the fact whether you really agreed for that, whether you really signed the petition, whether you really agreed for the terms and conditions mentioned in the agreement, then court will pass it. So, whenever you want to go for a divorce, discuss with husband and wife and to find out the terms and conditions for your amicable divorce by mutual consent. If it is not practically possible to you to discuss the things in person, you would appoint one person as a mediator. You depute one person as from your relatives or friends. Let the other party may also appoint one person as a mediator or relative or friend, or both of you may commonly appoint a person as a mediator and let them negotiate with each other and find an amicable settlement. Then once the terms and condition is finalized, then file a petition for divorce by mutual consent, mentioning all the terms and conditions are agreed between the parties. Supposing the party didn't agree, you are approaching the other party, other party is not willing for a compromise and is not willing to fight for a divorce, and ultimately you file a petition for divorce in the court. In that case also, it is always open to you to go and negotiate with your opponent. Even during the pendency of the case, divorce case, you can discuss with the opponent party, or your relative or friend can discuss with the opponent party, or you can advise or ask your lawyer to discuss with your opponent party, or you can ask your advocate to negotiate with the other side advocate, and and ask the advocates to discuss with each other and to find out a common agreed terms. If that type of exercise is made, then in that case also, during the pendency of the case also, you can file another petition for compromise, or you can withdraw your original petition and file fresh petition for divorce by mutual consent, and you can close the case in one day. So if you file a case for divorce for mutual consent, the time you have to spend is only 2 days. One day you have to file the petition. For that you have to go on, appear before the court and spend 5 minutes. The second time, the court will call you and to check whether you have signed this document and you are agreed for all the terms and conditions in this document. Once you say that yes, we have agreed for the terms and conditions mentioned in your compromise, and we are the parties signed this document, the court will simply say, pass an order, divorce order, as per the terms and conditions of your compromise or petition, or the terms and conditions of the petitions, terms and conditions mentioned in your petition. So this is the way. Most of the people do not aware about these things. They do not know the consequence. They do not know the ultimate result of the dragging of the case. Why should you unnecessarily wait and go and spend time in the court? The court doesn't have time. If you go through the Family Courts Act, it initially did not permit even an advocate to attend the court. Even now, the parties has to file a petition seeking the permission of the court to engage an advocate to help the parties to complete the procedures and formalities. The court, they are asking the parties to negotiate with each other. They are conducting counseling. One retired judge will come. He will ask both the parties to come for an amicable settlement. They will give 3 or 4 opportunities. Then they may also, the court is also referring the matter to Lok Adalat, where the parties are permitted to talk with each other. And the mediators are also trying their effort to mediate the terms and conditions between the parties, and they are trying to arrive an amicable settlement, and they are trying to get a amicable terms and conditions which are agreeable between the parties. If such things were possible, they are filing the agreed memorandum of agreement, agreeing the terms and conditions of the parties and the basis of the court passed order. So, once you decided to go for a divorce, the best way is to negotiate with each other for the terms and conditions of a divorce and file a petition for divorce by mutual consent. Supposing that is not practically possible and you file a petition, even in that case, you try your effort to arrive for a compromise with the opponent. In that, the ego of the party alone prevents you from approaching the other party and arriving for a compromise. Supposing they ask some money, some additional benefits, you take that thing as a price for your peace. Supposing the other parties are asking, you are ready to pay a maintenance of rupees 5,000 rupees per month. The other parties are asking 10,000 rupees per month as a maintenance. Negotiate with the parties and arrive for an amicable settlement of 7,500, and you think and take this additional amount as a price for peace. Understand? So the settlement, amicable settlement alone is the best way to put an end to our torture, harassments, etc. So once even the divorce is completed in a peaceful manner, you can think about your future. You can work. You can spend your time in another way. You can go to the job and you can earn money, and you can utilize the time which is unnecessary to be spent for the court or in the proceedings. It is beneficial to both the parties. So if a party is not understanding the other, just try to make them understand. You can ask your advocate. You can ask your advocate to negotiate with the other party to reach an amicable settlement. That alone will give you a best solution, best immediate solution, best solution to your life. So I hope this is useful to you, and you will like this messages shared in this video. If you like this message, give a like. Knowledge is power. Legal knowledge will not only give the power but also give a confidence in your life. So you may continue, you may watch my videos regularly, and you can gain not only the knowledge but also gain confidence in your life. So if you have any other doubt, you can also consult me over phone or in person, for which you may contact my number. Okay, I hope I can come with another topic. Till then, goodbye. Raziaq.